We are live and direct once again for the day trading apprenticeship. We are live with day 15, mates. And today we're going to be talking about trading frequency, and we're also going to be going over some cTrader tech. Now, what I mean by cTrader tech is essentially the brokerage platform placing trade such and such that I use is cTrader. So I'm going to be teaching you how to place trades on that. There is also other things like MetaTrader and what have you, but I don't use them, so I can't advise you on them. cTrader is the best for limit orders in my opinion. So we're going to go over and do that right now. Boom. Okay, let's go. So in terms of trading frequency, we're going to be going over a few different things. One of them being, and let's get this expanded up a bit. So we'll do cTrader last. Trading frequency. Okay, boom. Now, this is really important because if you don't have the right trading frequency setup, you're going to blow accounts straight up. Okay, I recommend when you get into getting accounts, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here, but I like to plan in the future. We're going to have a London session account and then a New York session account. Okay. Now, with the model that I'm going to give you for free in this series, it's much better to do one trade a day. I've realized it's much better. It just splits up the loss streaks, splits up the winning periods on separate accounts, and it's just overall better for the gain. So London session, one trade a day. New York session, one trade a day. You do not break this. I don't care if you think a setup's looking spicy, mate. Nothing looks spicy. It either is or it isn't. You either trade it or you don't. And in this case, you take one trade and after that, it's done. You're done. Stop it, bro. Overtrading is a killer, okay? One trade a day. Now, you can do two trades a day on one account, but that's up to you. I am just advising you to do this, okay? Now, if we put in front of this, one pair, boom, and then one pair. Just have one pair on both. Just keep it simple for now. You can get a bit more advanced and do multiple pairs when you get a bit tacky with it, but you could just do EU London session, EU New York, and then you could even have, let's just say, like, we'll just do this like this here, Euro USD, just as an example. And then you could say you could have another account here, accounts 2. You could have US 100. And then you could have this here. And this is called diversification, guys. We're not going to go too deep on this today, but I just want to intro you to this. It's really good for not having your eggs in one basket. Like I recently read, I'm reading 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. And one of the quotes he said is, diversification is a hedge against the uncertainty of the future. So you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. What about if one pair performs bad one year? Then you've got another. What about if one session performs bad one year? Then you've got accounts with the other. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not getting nuked if you're all in. So in terms of trade frequency, this is actually it. I don't need to explain this to you because you guys aren't dribbles. You're smart, you're locked in, you know the game. This, and that's what you got to believe. This is what you should do. Take a screenshot of this, get your account set up, boom, boom, boom. We're not doing accounts yet, but as in get your account set up and what you would do. Like make a note. Like, oh, I'm going to have one account for this, one account for that, one account for this, one account for that. Now, I don't want to spend too long on this. It's pretty obvious in my opinion what this is. Obviously on TradingView, we have the two pairs and you do those account per account, session by session, one trade per day. Now, cTrader. If you want to go over to app.ctrader.com, okay, get yourself a demo and a login. Login first, then a demo. And once you make a demo, all you need to do is open trading account, boom, deposit, boom, put it in USD, because that's what we do. 1 to 100 leverage, open account. So once you've got your demo account, and I'll just like open one, just for the sake of this, 100K, because I'm not a pussy. Boom, USD, open. Okay, I've now got my demo. Add in Euro USD, for instance. So let's go over here. Let's type in Euro USD. Straight to the dome. And your shit should look like this. Now, what I want you to get set up is something that I might not have gone through just yet. But essentially, you want to go on this. If your chart's looking a little bit different, it's fine. It looks similar. Go over to the right. It might be on the top here, but mine's on the right at the moment. And you want to go on Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so if you look at the icons here, Fibonacci retracement. Click on this and then just drag it. Okay, it won't look like mine. It will have loads of levels on. Now, before you edit this, go into the top left of your screen and zoom out on Safari or Google Chrome. Sometimes you might need to click this to zoom out if you want. It's going to make you able to access the levels in a second. Click this diagonal line and then go on the settings cog and then go on levels. and it should have all these boxes here. Just have these ones ticked with these numbers. 0, 618, 100, 102.5. Okay, this is our fib tool that we use on TradingView for our entry. Obviously, if you guys paid attention to the entry, you'll know that. But we can do it on cTrader. Now, when we're placing trades, we want to do this on cTrader because this is going to be where we're placing trades and we want it to be accurate. Now, sometimes your TradingView price may be different to your cTrader price, which is what your broker's using, just because everyone offers different rates for all of their stuff. Once you've got this down, I want you to get your mouse, go over to the right, scroll down, and click fixed risk buy. In this case, if you're buying, place it down, scroll it over, go on the settings cog, and let's just say, we haven't gone over risk that much, but let's just say we're risking $166. Okay? Boom. Yeah? Drag the stop loss to the 1.025 mark, which is on your fib now. Your TP, 3 risk to reward. And then to place an order, you simply click buy. Now, we do limit orders, remember. This is why I'm using this. We do limit orders. I'm not market executing. Once this order's on, that's it. It's on the chart. And if price hits this level, we will get entered here. Okay? If price doesn't hit this level, we won't get entered. If I take this order off, look at my mouse, scrolling down, cancel order. If price hits this zone, it won't fill the order unless I click buy first. Then I can cancel order. Click buy, cancel order. If I want to edit the risk, click on the tool, settings cog, change the risk here. We're going to do the same now for a sell setup. Okay. Let's say we were taking a sell. We'd line it up here. We'd edit the risk. 166. SL at the top. Sometimes it glitches. You have to let it set. Just leave it for a second. TP 3 risk to reward. Fix that line up. I've got that a bit scuffed. Let it set. Boom. Drag it up. Let it set. Boom. Press sell. Our order's on. Now, if price hits this zone, we will get entered in the trade. And that's it. We're in. We're in the trade. Then we can't exit the trade unless there is bad news or the weekend coming up. Okay? If the weekend's coming up, we take out at 8 PM every Friday. We don't hold over the weekend. Just a reminder. Public service announcement and such. Okay? So we'll leave that on. Maybe that'll hit as I'm speaking about other stuff. We've got the trading frequency here. 1 trade per session max. I would honestly do, if you're doing the mech model, which is what I'm teaching you here, we obviously do the hybrid at the TTC VIP, which is a bit higher. Well, has a lot higher win rate, less loss streaks, but also lower trade frequency. If you're doing that, different rules apply. But for the mech, which I'm teaching you in this series for free, 1 trade a day per account, I would say. I think it works out better. The students and the guys in the team that do that have better results. So let's go with what works here, okay? Now, if you have any questions about this, please pop it in the Q&A box. And by the Q&A box, I mean the comments. I'm going to use it as a Q&A box. I'm going to do a Q&A episode in about 4 or 5 episodes where I collect all the comments that have questions throughout all the episodes, put them all in one video, and just boom it. Answer them all, one after the other, mate. But it's only a quick one from me today because I just wanted to get this over. And I wanted to, not get this over, cut that out. Just a quick one for me today though, because I just wanted to bash this topic out because it's an essential topic and we need to go over it. And I thought I'd pair the two together, trading frequency, placing trades. Now, I've gone over that quite quickly, but I genuinely think it's quite simple. So I'm going to restart the whole process once more because I know people might be shitting the bed right now. We open cTrader. We make our demo. We add our pair. Click the plus, type in the pair, Euro USD. We find the fib tool. We click the fib tool. We place it down on the range that we would usually place it down on TradingView, just as I showed on the entry video. We bracket the move. In this case, I'd be buying. I find the fixed risk buy button on the toolbar. Boom. I click the 0618. I go in the settings. I input my said risk that I'm doing. I line it up. I then wait for it to set. I line the stop loss up. I wait for it to set. I line the TP up. Wait for it to set. I then click the buy button. It enters me in for a limit order. price has to hit this zone before I'm filled. Does that make sense, gents? I hope it does. Because if it doesn't, that's it, you may as well quit now. Joke. Anyway, for the homework today is I want you to create a demo and I want you to be trying to execute on the strategy this week. I've given you a lot of building blocks. Let's go over to the YouTube channel and we'll go over what we've gone over. We've set up your stuff on TradingView and everything like that. I taught you about candlesticks. I taught you about my routine, session times and levels, bias and BOS, preparing yourself and your mental, the fake out and the entry. We've gone over news, trading windows, pairs, risk and data, the fake out again, and now we're going over trade frequency and broker placing trades. Okay, so my homework for you today, obviously for the boys that are watching this and you've already know how to place trades on cTrader and you're already getting involved with funded accounts, I don't expect you to do the homework of making a demo and fucking around. No. I expect you to learn that new method on cTrader because I know a lot of people are doing it a different way. That's the easiest way, especially with going through accounts and cycling it in, because that chart stays on cTrader when you cycle through accounts if they're with the same broker. Account 1, boom, click buy. Account 2, oh, the chart's still there with the trade still on there, click buy, enter a second limit order. 3, third limit order, so on and so forth. So my homework for you today, get that trade frequency sorted in your notes, get accounts diversified. We're going to touch on that much more in separate things and separate episodes, but get accounts split up. Like I want to see like screenshot proof of your London session account, your New York session account at minimum, okay? Nothing deep for homework today. As always, right now I need to go because I'm doing the free Friday call for New York for my Discord. So every Friday I do the VIP calls, but for free. London session and New York, 8 a.m. UK time, London session, 2:15 p.m. New York session time. Well, New York session, but UK time, I'd tell you. So peace, love and unity. I respect all of you. Comment if you need any help with some questions and I'll see you boys in the next one.